In the previous class, we have discussed that the entities are the independent bodies, like the organizations, different organizations, church also, and like what else did we say are the entities? You still remember or not? Special case entities are also there, like Vatican City, which are given a special grant from the international law. So any entity which possesses international personality is called an international person. Okay. Possession of international personality is therefore the determining factor in deciding as to which entities are the subjects of international law. Like, for example, during the olden times, the subjects of international law bring a lot of debate between the people. Okay, some of them, they think that we are going to discuss about that here. Some of them think that only states are the subjects of the international law, and some of them they think that only the individuals are the subjects of international law. So but by subjects of international law, it is meant that those entities which possess international personality. So, and in other words, we can also say that international law are those entities that have rights, duties, and obligations under international law. Okay, Oppenheim, he says that an international person is one who possesses legal personality in international law, meaning one who is a subject of international law so as itself to enjoy rights, duties, or powers established in international law. Here, in the past, as I've said, the matter was not much debatable because according to the contemporary circumstances and scope of international law, only states were recognized as subjects of international law. Okay, before, in the olden times, only states is used to be recognized as international personality. But during this time, in the past, along with the increasing scope of international law, many other entities have been given international personalities. So, because of that, a lot of debates have arisen, like comparing to the olden times and in the modern times, the increasing change, it brings out a lot of debate between the people. Okay, so there are three theories which arise, like the realist theory, fictional theory, and functional theory. Here in the realist theory, the realists, they think that states are only the subjects of international law. This is the traditional concept of international law, wherein states alone, as sovereign political entities, were regarded as the subjects of international law. According to the followers of this theory, they rely that nation states are only the entities, okay, for whose conduct the international law came into existence, and states alone are the bearers of rights and obligations under international law. These are the theory. This theory says that the realist theory, the propounders, okay, assume that the states are only the entity which are legally distinguishable from the human beings who compose them. So the nation states, irrespective to the individuals composing them, are distinct and separate entity capable to have rights, duties, and obligations, and they are the only one who can possess the international personality under international law. Inge an mani ngai dana khachuanin states chauka international subject ani thei kha antita ni chu release how khan mo acham chu enge international law noya khachuanin individuals ka importance ka an pelo shim ta state chauka he enge antinan previous class apo kan soita ang kharin international law to law of nations ti ang top khanita chu wangchanin nation states te kha enge rights le duties le khatia until please mute yourself. Khatia ang khanin rights duty le obligations khatia nga ron omreng kha states te chawna anti thei ang khan an ngai ta individuals te kha cho heta state noya oma enge anmani enge rights le khatia ang chi te pokha state through vekati tur anga an ngai awang khanin state chau kha importance kha an peta a chuan individuals te kha chu heta international personality an ni ve theilo mo state through lo chuanin khatia ang zong kha an ti ve theilo wangi individual personality an nei lawanga subject of international law an ni ve theilo wang di kha release how ngai dan kha anita ni chu nin she thia mem
yes miss
chuanin next chuan chu tuna criticism kha alo omta ni modern international jurist chu achan chu realist kha chu man lai ang kha an lo ni ta ni chu man lai ti meleng hun masalama khan mo states chau enge subjects ani thei an ti hun lai anga kha chuanin in nyal le ti viat po kha ala om lo ta ni achan chu a hun lai kha chuanin international law te po alo thang zela enge independent bodies te po khanin tikhanin thil mala na thar kha alo om chauzel ta atira cha international court of justice ang chi te po engma khatyang ang kha alo om lo ta tikhan akal ve mo mop top ta khatyang ang ani wang khan in hnia na kha ala om vak lo ni ma sengin today ya chuan mo today's world da chuan modern international jurists te khanin realist theory ngai dang kha he anron pai tha ta opposite heta anni ngai dang kha chu thil hlui to anga khan lo ngai ta ta chuanin states chau kha subjects of international law ani theilo mo adik thei to lo tun lai khovel ne na enge ngai to chuan achan chu special entities ang chi hau kha le chi shang thil lo om chau organizations te aron piang chau ta chi shang khatianga khanin khang hau te po khanin enge zom tur international law zom tur te rights duties khatia until chi shang an manina enge an entinga kan ti ang anti hlotlin tur ang chi thil kha alo om ve chauzel ta khatia kha chuanin enge khatiang ang ani awang khan state chau kha ani thei to lo ti ang khanin modern international jurists how khanin realist theory kha anron pai thata ni chumo chuan fictional theory kha omle ta ni in fictional theory the supporters of this theory they according to them only the subjects of international law are the individuals nita opposite to realist theory in fictional theory the supporters said that only the individuals are the subjects of international law because here in fictional theory both the legal orders are both the international law and municipal law are the conduct of human being and for their well-being so they consider the international individuals as the subjects of international law khan allow ni le ta individuals a khan stress an ron pe vele thung ta ni chu fictional theory a khatwan mo enge entinga kan ti ang rules of international law the rules of international law are expressly to the nation states but actually the states are the fiction for the individuals composing them atita chu individuals ta kha ada poi mo na chan chu enge athil ti tu berle khati ang rules te duang chwa ka enge rights duties le obligations te kha khatiang ma la tu le athok tu atak takati tu ber te kha chu individuals te anni abang khanin heta state kha individuals te tel lawin akal theilo ta mo chu wangchanin individuals ka ultimate subjects of international law kha aron ti be thung ta ni fictional theory a chuan in she thia mem ti realist how ka chuan in states alone kha anda poi mo ta but in fictional theory individuals are the ultimate subjects of international law aron ti ve thung ta ni chu in shi thia mem
Yes, miss.
shi thia mo in shi thia lo chan soi she lo la lo soi fia thiam tok lo mai thea ma se alan dan atlam pu kan shi thiam dan tu chuan enge release how ka chuan in states ka anda hoi mo ta mo individuals te telawin state nation states te kha the main subjects a han an ngai ta ni chuan fiction ala thung chuan individuals te kha khami te kha hei enge rights le khatia ang laws te a compose tu a siam chua ka tivel tu an ni awang khanin states ai chuanin individuals kha khati khan ada poi mo zok ta le heta soi ang khan former is on them directly municipal law chu enge state le individual in car ang ani awang khanin Kelsen's theory a khan municipal law kha enge direct a mo direct a individual state athu nei na neya khatia ang ani awang khanin khatia ang kha ani a international law ero chu indirectly through states chawin mo kamilo kha through states chawa individual te laka individual sa binding ani awang khanin enge Kelsen khanin to individuals lo municipal law kha aronda poi mo zok ta ni chu hawina fictional theory zui tu ang lo ni ta Kelsen khamo chu ta chuanin individuals le state and individuals in karami municipal law kha aronda poi mo ta states kha chu hei enge individuals chu athil ti tu berzok alo ni ta a tina ang ani chu fictional theory a chuan mo legal orders are for the conduct of human being and for their well good atita fictional theory chuan in individuals ngor kha aronda poi mo ta ni chu fictional chuan functional theory kha omle ta ni realist theory and fictional theory ka extreme views have been taken. While in the realist theory, only states have been regarded as subjects of international law, and in fictional theory, only individuals have been treated as its subjects. Functional theory tends to meet both the extremist theories at a road of new approach. Mo heta unclear than states le individuals ang tawa ankal na kha heta clear na dang kha aron nei ve thung ta ni functional theory kha chuan mo neither states nor individuals are the only subjects aron ta functional theory kha chuanin they both are the subjects of modern international law. In this today's context, in the present context, the functional theory says that both the states and individuals are the important subjects of international law because states being primary and active subject of international law have recognized rights, duties, and obligations under international law and are capable to maintain the same by bringing international claim. Ta chuanin heta chu municipal law le international law alo omta international law kha chu tuna kan soita ang khanin true states sawin individuals te khanin enge international law kha an possess thei ang khan aron soita ama se chu ta chuanin individuals ani emo entities mo independent other independent bodies like organizations charge le til dang enge kan di kha khang hau ta khanin international claim kha mo an ma ni international no hnuaya kha te ang rights le duties le til chi shang an ti hlo tin ve kha cha international personality an ni anga international claim kha an nei thei don ti na ni chu hemi functional theory kha chuan mo chuan le chumi ani pya lama chuan modern day chuan individuals kha rights duties le obligations kha direct international claim tuna thil thleng to me ka chuan direct international claim kha an nei thei to ta a heta enge realiste clear dana khatya ang state so anda poi mo individuals ten engma anti-vet helo ti ngai dan kha chu alo dang lam vek to ta achan chu international law pokha a chang chau zel ta thil tam tak khadang lam kha aron om chau ta khami ani awang khanin enge individuals te mai ba ka entities te khanin direct international claim kha an nei thei to ta mo not only states and individuals are the subjects of international law, but several other entities. Kan soita angkan so special case, special granted anti angsi Vatican City te enge kanti kha in la siya previous class akan special grant and pe kate kha to lo me entities shang kha tikhan aron om chauta NGOs angchi demo khatia angchi hau kha khanin aron ding chauzel ta recognition an mu chuti chua international law noya khan international claim kha an nei thei to ta tun din huna kha chuan chuwan zanin khang how state le individuals me ba ka other entities how kha international law noya chuan subjects an lo ni to ti na ni chumo functional theory ina heta aron clear na dang release te fictional theory te khang hawina an views kha tuna chuan alo dang lam to ta international law alo chan chho zela khanin an ni mai ba ka khanin midang khatyang ang chi hau kha enge international law noya khan subject an lo ni to ta in encol na le khatyang ang chi shang grant ang chi akhan in ang tlangin an om chho to tina ni chu chuan khami achunga mi te achunga kan soita release te fictional te functional te mo khatya ang chi zinga khan we can conclude that functional theory seems to be more accurate because due to modern scope of the international law and world trend eta kovel kal zela le khatya ang international law ina modern scope thil chang chau zel le enge kanti ang mason na alo om chau zela khan functional theory kha enge kan tun lai mil mo kan tun lai ne na in mil kan entinge kanti ang tun lai khovela chuanin enge kan man tur ber most state le individuals chau da poi mo na kha a thei to lo ta functional theory na alo soi ang khan functional theory will be the most accurate according to the present situation mo international law le world trend kanti dan phung en kha functional theory kha a in he bera kha alo ni ta chuanin enge puna kan soita ang khan many entities more independent bodies are also granted rights, duties, and obligations, and to secure the rights, duties, and obligations under international law, and they can claim for the. Wait just a minute. Claim for the international personality. Chu tiang chu alo ni ta ni chu chuan enge chu tiang ang alo ni awang kha chuan rights te duties te obligations ang chika tia ang sang kha grant an lo ni ta ka bang khan entities state le individuals me ba ka other entities how kha subjects of international law kan lo di thei ta ni chu mo chuan kan shat le tur poi mo chu kami international personality in Turzuan, we have to fulfill the rights and duties of international law anitani. So in state mo individuals mo entities kanin at the time being kanin they might not have the capacity to fulfill the international personality, but at the time during the course of time they there are some progress and they are able to possess the international personality. So at that time, they should be given the international personality, and they will be able to maintain the same by bringing international claim. Allow ni tani ahun lai takhanin enge khatia ang rights le duties te kha ti hot in thelo le enge international personality ni tur khanin tin lo na an lo nei pal thei ta ni chu ma se khami kha anti tur ang international personality ni tur ang khan khatia ang rights le duties te kha an ron ti thei hun huna emo an ron zom thei hun huna kha international personality ti kha an pe anga international claim ang chi te kha an nei thei anga mo he enge tinga kan ti ang sha thiam na zau tak ang ti na ni chu mo international personality ni tur khan chu independent Buddhist organizations ang chi te po khanin ahun lai khanin tian an ron ding chawa international law noi khanin international personality ni khatia ang rights le duties te kha grant thei ni lo ma se heta an ma ni an lo thang liana ma an lo son zela khatia ang enge rights le duties ang chi mo international law maya international personality ni thei tura an ma ni an ron in build up ma an ron so na khatia ang an ron ni huna khanin international personality khape tur an lo ni ta chuta chuan international personality an lo ni chuan subjects of international law an lo ni don ti na ni chu in shithya mem
yes miss
kami ang song kha alo ni ta ni chu mo as a whole subjects of international law to states, individuals, and other entities ka anita ni chu they all can be the subjects of international law. But here in our syllabus, we'll be giving stress to the states alone. Okay, states ka ada poi mo ber ang so anita umaya syllabus in states hi enge aronda bita individuals ang chi kha chu a omlo ta chu bang chanin subjects atlang queen state individual le other entities kha ni thoma se states big kha control bing don ni chu khati zong kha ni ro se voina tan chuan next class we will discuss about the states. Okay, and put your roll number